This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our top story this evening, a group of Sarasota County students and their parents are concerned about the actions of their school bus driver.
The students say they shot video of what appears to be their driver texting while driving a bus full of students. ABC7's Adam Cellini joins us live from Pineview School in Osprey, where that bus driver begins his route. Adam?
Yeah, Scott and Haley, Pineview's exit right here is actually located just a couple hundred feet away from where many of the district's school buses park throughout the day and are dispatched from. These students say they were about 14 minutes into their ride home when the bus began swaying and they looked up to see what appeared to be their driver on his phone. This video of a Sarasota County school bus driver on his phone was shot by a Pineview school student during a ride home.
I was on my phone and I noticed the bus was like wavering, so I looked up and I saw that he had his phone out.
So the student decided to film it and share that video with friends and parents.
They were obviously very concerned about it, so they all contacted the Sarasota County transportation system for our school.
Even more troubling to students is that this happened nearly 3 months ago, and since then, nothing seems to have changed.
We know how dangerous it is to be texting and driving, and especially on a school bus with 40 kids.
Distracted driving crashes have gone up every year in Florida since 2012. The school district says the driver, Peter Boussier, was looking up a new route to avoid traffic, which is allowed. But protocol states he must be pulled over and stopped. Boussier was counseled by his route supervisor and agreed not to do it again. Then, students say route supervisor Bob Kopp passed down some restrictions on them.
The bus supervisor came on our bus and said we were no longer allowed to use our phones on the bus because some students were misusing them.
And they say they were told to let it go. Some parents think there should be more accountability.
You're entrusting your child to that guy to take him from school to home.
Now, Peter Boussier has been driving a school bus for Sarasota County since 2004, and the school district tells us that there are no disciplinary items on his record so far. He did have one citation back in October 2015, and that was for making an improper turn while operating a school bus. Live in Osprey, I'm Adam Cellini. Scott and Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Adam. Happening right now in Manatee County, jurors are deliberating whether Andres Avalos Jr. will spend the rest of his life in prison or will be sentenced to the death penalty. Avalos was convicted of 2 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of second-degree murder on Saturday in the deaths of his wife Amber and her friend Denise Potter and Pastor James Tripp Battle. Deliberations on his sentencing began this afternoon after the jury heard from several people speaking on behalf of the victims as well as Avalos.
The loss of Tripp has left a void so big in the lives of myself and our children. I feel that void still today, and I miss him every day.
The son that we raised, and the one that was on December 4th, that one we did not recognize as our son.
Avalos will only be sentenced to the death penalty if all 12 members of the jury agree on it. New tonight, an update on a homicide investigation in Sarasota after a man's body was found in a woman's backyard last week. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office says detectives have identified everyone involved in the incident. They say an argument broke out between 33-year-old Alpha Victor Young and others near Leonard Reed Avenue and 32nd Street on Thursday night. Witnesses say Young had a gun on him and began acting in a threatening manner before he started firing at others. Someone returned fire and Young ran away. He eventually collapsed and died from his injuries.
New at 6, a Manatee County man is under arrest after detectives find 22,000 files containing child pornography in his home. Last month, detectives with the Manatee County Sheriff's Office began an internet investigation to find computers offering to distribute child porn. Deputies say a computer found in John Gorman Cook's home on Whitfield Avenue was advertising a large amount of suspected child porn. Gorman is now charged with transmission of child pornography. A couple in Sarasota is facing felony drug charges after deputies say they found meth and heroin in their car. Deputies were called to a gas station on Bee Ridge Road late Saturday night for reports of a couple fighting in the parking lot. When they arrived, they found drug paraphernalia on the floor of the car. They also recovered small bags of meth and heroin inside. Ryan Pestian and Sarah Ryan were arrested. During the arrest, a gun was found in Pestian's waistband.
A project that has been under construction for nearly 2 years now is officially open. The Diverging Diamond at University Parkway and I-75 opened yesterday, and it's something that's supposed to alleviate traffic in that area. And that's where we find ABC7's Rick Adams joining us live with more tonight. Rick.
Yeah, Haley, it does appear that traffic is running very smoothly here. This is something that was a long time coming. The Diverging Diamond did open around noontime yesterday. The $74 million project is about 90% complete now and is expected to be completely finished by September's World Rowing Championships, which is taking place right down the road from here. It is still causing a little confusion out here, but FDOT officials are confident folks will quickly get the hang of it.
We have 73,000 cars that come through this interchange every single day on University Parkway, 134,000 that are on the interstate. This will help eliminate those conflict points, increase the flow of traffic, and make for a safer experience for everyone.
And FDOT officials do tell us this is the first Diverging Diamond in the entire state of Florida. And if you're in this area, make sure you're extra careful. Reporting live from Sarasota County, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
Thank you, Rick. I saw some very cool clouds that have formed behind Rick's live shot there. So
Looking
a
off
nice
to the
day.
east.
Yeah.
Yeah, here on the coast, though, blue skies. Let's
Very
get more
nice, yeah.
with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob?
Yeah, those towering cumulonimbus clouds off in the distance there behind Rick, well inland near Arcadia and Wauchula. That's how far away they are. And it looks as though that's where they're going to stay, too. Not much going on near the coast. A little bit of a switch around due to the west-southwest wind that we are seeing now out ahead of a storm system. 83 our current temperature, so much milder temperatures to start this work week off as opposed to last week. Pressure now 29.97 inches. That's rising ever so slightly. And you can see those storms. There they are. Some pretty big storms right there near Wauchula, Arcadia, stretching down into southwestern portions of Highlands County. Some heavy rainfall and some lightning strikes right there just north of Wauchula, basically. And I should say, again, Arcadia, Wauchula, just north of Wauchula, some storms producing some lightning there near Bowling Green. But notice, not a lot along the immediate coastline. There is a storm system gathering, though, to the west that will eventually change things for us big time by midweek. We're going to talk about the rain event and also the possibility of severe storms coming our way by midweek. More on that a little bit later, but for tonight, temperatures staying pretty warm and a little bit muggy out there due to that west to southwest wind. More on all that coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. As the school year winds down, nonprofit organizations like the Food Bank of Manatee are doing the opposite. They are ramping up their services to prepare for summer break.
ABC7's Bobeth Yates joins us with more on the effort to make sure no child goes hungry this summer. Bobeth?
Yes, according to statistics, 55% of school-aged children in Manatee County have free or reduced lunch. But when school is over, many of those kids could lose their only meal of a day, and that's why area school, food banks want to help change that. The Food Bank of Manatee County is launching a SAC Summer Hunger campaign to help bridge the hunger gap. During the 9-week summer program, they're going to organize and distribute about 1,000 sacks. Each will include several items like cereal, ramen noodles, and other snacks. Their goal is to make sure no children in the area or no child in the area goes hungry.
When those children don't get food at school, then they're relying on the pantries for nutrition every day during the summer. And hunger is every day. It's not just the summer, it's not just during the holidays, but the summer is the time that the Food Bank of Manatee needs the most help.
In addition to their summer SAC program, Manatee County's food bank says they're also looking for volunteers, in dire need of volunteers actually, for their Meals on Wheels program. And they're also encouraging everyone to donate because their summer months, their food pantries are very low. Back to you.
But the need is great, as we just heard.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So donate your time or your food, money, they'll take it all.
Or all of them.
Yes.
Still to come on your Suncoast News tonight, a data breach is impacting hundreds of Floridians as many are being notified their Social Security numbers may have been stolen. We'll show you what it's linked to.
Plus, a bill causing thousands of people to reach out to Governor Scott's office will head to his desk this week. Why it's causing some mixed reactions.
SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by one on any or all numbers and still win.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Drive into Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota and discover big savings during the Drive and Discover event. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers, or stop by today and drive away in a 2017 Jeep Cherokee for just $18,999. And for a limited time, get America's best value, a new Dodge Journey for as little as $15,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services is offering free credit protection to hundreds of Floridians who may have been affected by a data breach. Today, the department notified nearly 470 people whose Social Security numbers may have been obtained as part of the breach. It happened through an online payment system where users may have been asked to enter their Social Security numbers or federal employer identification number. The free credit protection is being offered for a year. No other financial information was obtained.
Governor Scott is facing a strict deadline on whether or not to sign a bill that would allow liquor to be sold in grocery stores. The governor's office has received nearly 2,700 emails, more than 500 letters, and 230 calls in opposition to the bill. 3,200 more people have also signed a petition for Scott to veto the bill. Opponents argue the change would hurt small liquor stores, eliminate jobs, and result in a greater ability for minors to get liquor. Supporters say the policy promotes a free market and provides more convenience to shoppers. Governor Scott has until Wednesday to sign or veto the bill or let it become law without his signature.
Bob will be back with your forecast right after this.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small,
I mean, really moves me.
one.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder, high-performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
With all the furniture choices you have, where do you shop? How about Bacon's Furniture and Bedding, now available in Sarasota? Treat yourself to a new Beauty Sleep Queen mattress set starting at only $399 and save up to $800 off an adjustable base with your mattress purchase. Find huge Memorial Day discounts of up to 70% off throughout our showroom with hundreds of items ready for immediate delivery. It's the Memorial Day sales event going on now at Bacon's Furniture and Bedding, available now in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has answered calls for recovery and treatment 24/7, 365 days a year. If you're depressed, drinking, using drugs, or taking pills, call now and talk to someone who cares.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Most insurance covers substance abuse. You can get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call 800-622-1941. 800-622-1941.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
When my youngest, Addie, was 2.5, she was diagnosed with leukemia. When we first heard that diagnosis, you feel extremely alone. Walking in that Light the Night light with 6,000 people carrying lights, white for survivors, red for supporters, gold in memory of those who have passed. It's the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's hope that every year there are fewer gold lanterns. Your lantern will make a difference.
Start a team, join a team.
Help us light the night.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Well, some beneficial rains over the weekend. Not enough to help things out, but by Wednesday and Thursday, we could see 2 to 4 inches of rainfall, which is something that we desperately need here across the state. Webcam showing clear skies, a lot more sunshine near the coast. That's due to a west to southwest wind and really has pushed all the impetus and the storm development well to the east of I-75, and that's where we'll stay again tomorrow. The weather headlines read like this. So dry through Tuesday, at least near the coastal locations. Big storms to fire up on Wednesday night and Thursday morning, and then cooler and drier air to settle in. Cold fronts this time of year are a rare event, and we're going to get one, it looks like, and it will cool things down just a little bit, but drier air will certainly be the case as we approach the holiday weekend. You can see some big storms right there well inland, and they're in Arcadia, near Wauchula, and places to the east, and that's where they will stay. I don't think we'll see the overnight shower and thunderstorm activity like we saw this morning, kind of waking some folks up around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, but that should not be the case overnight as west to southwest wind will push everything off toward the east. That was just a little piece of energy that moved on in. Well, the severe storm outlook for us, not too bad tomorrow, but there is about a 15% chance that we are going to see severe weather here, rough weather on Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Well, you can get a chance to look at the space station tonight at 10:07. It appears at the southwest and then moves off to the west, basically, just for a couple of minutes. So it's not going to be out there very long. Just thought I'd give you the heads up if you happen to see something out there about 41 degrees above the horizon. That would be the International Space Station. 83 right now. We have clear skies. West to southwest winds are at 13. The pressure 2997, which is still fairly high. And the high today was right at the average, something we didn't say last week at all. 96, the record set back in 1974. And boy, our rainfall for this month is really shot up there. 4.59 inches of rainfall at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport. And that's well above average for the month. We're 3 inches above average. We're still over 5 inches below average for the year. As I mentioned, if we get 4 inches of rainfall with this next system, which is kind of an outside player there, I think more in the neighborhood of 2 inches will be the case. But tomorrow, west to southwest winds will continue to force any kind of shower activity well inland away from the coast, I should say. And you can see hourly forecast calling for partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies right through the day. Temperatures will top out pretty close to seasonal averages in the mid 80s for the most part, some upper 80s well inland. Right now, the big storms are firing up in Texas and also into New Mexico. And some heavy rainfall bringing some flooding problems to the lower southeast United States. Here's the RPM forecast model showing you nice day on Tuesday, maybe a little fog inland, and then we'll see lots of sunshine around by 2 o'clock. Storms over the panhandle of Florida. For us, the front approaches, but it's a slow-moving front, and that's good. That's good for us because that means a series of little disturbances will move along that front and bring us a chance for showers. But unfortunately, looks like some of this rough weather, and it begins mainly late Wednesday and into Thursday, could be kind of strong to severe as we move through time. South to southwest winds at 15 knots, and seas will be 2 to 4 feet, and rough boating conditions over the upcoming 72 hours. Water temperatures really warmed up, 87 degrees. And as far as tides go for Sarasota Bay, high tide will be 11:25 and a low tide at 5:27. Tonight's forecast mostly fair, a slight chance for inland shower. Mostly sunny tomorrow, the rain chance at 20%. A high of 86 degrees. In the extended forecast, a whopping 80% chance for showers and storms, mainly late Wednesday and Thursday. Morning turning breezy and slightly cooler. High on Thursday, 83. Looks pretty nice. Back to you.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll take you far from the madding crowd to a place of peace and tranquility.
This week, President Trump takes the world stage. 5 countries, a major speech on Islam, his meeting with the Pope, a critical first trip abroad. But can he escape the new turmoil at home? This is where America turns. World News Tonight with David Muir.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
I'm Stephanie Roberts on Suncoast View. Daredevil Bello Knock brings us a special surprise, plus an original Hamilton cast member and Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wanna Be Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru is rated the safest and most dependable automotive brand, and all Subaru models with eyesight are a 2017 IIHS top safety pick. Right now, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV, a new Subaru Forester, for just $209 a month, or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
The wide variety of plants, flowers, fruits, and vegetables grown here on the Suncoast is one thing that makes this really a great place to call home.
ABC7's Linda Carson takes us to visit a water lily farm not far from downtown Sarasota.
Wonderful Water Lilies is located in the Turtle Creek 2 neighborhood along Philippi Creek. And here you can find tranquility and beauty that you can take home with you.
We sell aquatic plants, water lilies, lotus, and marginals. Any of the plants that you use in or around the pond.
Marilyn has lived here 22 years.
I have about 13 ponds on the place, some for my own enjoyment, but also many of them are for the public to purchase from. Made them from landscape timbers with the black rubber lining.
This is quite a change from her previous careers.
First I was a college professor, And then I changed careers. I was a psychotherapist, a clinical social worker.
Then she got interested in water lilies.
We had a pond club with about 160 members, and the members came from Naples to Parrish. And our president was Paula Biles, who was the executive director of the International Water Lily and Water Gardening Society. She knew all the hybridizers. She knew people from all over the world. And she built up a lot of enthusiasm in us, and we talked about the new international winners, but we couldn't find any of those water lilies.
So when she retired, she decided to grow water lilies, specializing in those hard-to-find international winners. Her husband was ill, so this allowed her to be home with him, and he was an expert in the field.
He was the geneticist, and his work had been with seedless watermelons. His father was the one that discovered the method for making seedless watermelons. And so my husband worked with him on making it economically feasible for farmers to grow them.
What she loves most about working with water lilies?
The tranquility. And I always said this was my gym. I do a lot of lifting. I lift 3-gallon pots with water lilies in them, wet soil. It's heavy. So I get my lifting in.
She has many different types of water lilies.
Some are day bloomers, some are night bloomers. The night bloomers, I say you need one of those in your pond because they are open in the morning until about 10 o'clock. And they open at night, I think about 11 or 12.
But you've got to see this place for yourself. The wonderful Water Lily Festival is Monday, May 29th, Memorial Day, from 10 to 3. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Linda.
And all the plants have been a little happier.
Yeah.
Oh, they're happy.
Yeah, I went and looked
in
at
our
mine.
area.
Yeah, over the weekend. I enjoyed it. Get ready for some pretty heavy rain coming Wednesday and Thursday, so that could be severe too. So we'll keep you up to date. Yeah.
You ready for that?